So my dad just drug this with the lawnmower back over to the burn pile, which ain't gonna burn nothing till wintertime. And he wants to cut it apart with his hacksaw into smaller pieces, which he should not be doing due to his age and health. So I'm out here with this in my attempts to keep him from doing things that cause me great anxiety. It's like role reversal once you hit a certain age with your parents. Found a way to rig this up. Had to pick up my son at 1 something because he wasn't paying attention to his text messages because they had a busy night because of football. And his stepmom was picking him up, but he didn't really pay attention to it until after he told me to come pick him up. And I didn't know she was actually going out there. I don't know, I was so tired, she might have told me and I don't remember. I just knew that she was gonna ask him and I was just gonna wait and see if she was. And after that, I really don't know, but that's because that's how my brain is when I'm really tired. But anyhow, now I'm trying to keep my dad out of trouble. I was gonna get a nap today, I was gonna try, but I got a grandkid bugging me about his cleats, even though he could wait till tomorrow. But all this lack of sleep is stressing my body and it affects my stomach and digestive system. So that whole IBS thing is out of whack, which I feel like I can't eat because of it. So, because it makes, you can't just have IBS anywhere. So, here I am, sweating my butt off. Well, it could be worse. It could be sunshiny. It's cloudy. In August, fooling with this thing. This huge pecan branch that fell down a couple of months ago. If you watch my videos, you know what I'm talking about. All that racket is the neighbors with their four-wheeler. Yes, I know, I'm like a wide load. Or it could have been my dad's whole plan to see if I'd actually go out here and do it, because we know my son who got off at 1 something ain't gonna do it, even though I'm like 50, and he should be out here doing this. But it would take me 2 hours to wake him up, so I'm not even gonna bother. My dad and myself are from the generation that if something needs to be done, and it's right there in your face, then you should do it, like weed eating, whatever. But kids these days are so stuck up behind a screen, and yes, I know I'm in front of one and you're behind one watching me, but it's totally different. Playing hours of video games, or watching memes on Reddit, or whatever, or other people playing video games on YouTube. This is the generation that is going to be taking care of us when we're nursing home ages. I don't know if we'll live that long. Now, not every kid is like that. Not every Gen Z, I guess you would say. I know a very, very, very good and kind young man who it's not like that. But those amazing types are few and far between nowadays. And said young man had a tragedy in his family, so lift up this young man in your prayers, because him and his family need your prayers because of this tragedy. I'm already drenched in sweat, but it doesn't take 5 minutes to be drenched in sweat for me in general, but in August and Louisiana humidity. Oh. These bigger parts, Dad, his trusty hacksaw, or I can maybe break them like this, I don't know. He doesn't let me mess with his tools very often. And I love mowing grass, but he doesn't let me fool with his riding lawnmower either. So I would do that, but he doesn't really let me. So the one thing that I could try to do to keep him from hurting himself, making himself more ill, whatever, is this. But I'm afraid I'm going to make my own self more ill because I'm overtired and overstressed. And when that happens, like I said, my digestive system gets all messed up, but other things start to happen, like getting sick or whatever. Right, and especially trying to drive when you have a severe lack of sleep. It's proven that lack of sleep and driving is like being drunk and driving. And it'd be quite embarrassing to get pulled over by a cop for impairment because I'm overtired. This pile is not being burnt until it cools off. Number one, giant fire hazard. Number two, all that goldenrod. Fire hazard isn't catching the rest of the area around me on fire. Watch out for snakes. Because I can't find my work gloves. I can find one, which I'm not just wearing one, so. You almost got to see me bust my butt. Let's hope I don't bust it. Me, not the branch. Yes, I know I'm doing this the hard way, but like I said, I don't have access to his tools. Or if I do get to, perhaps get his hacksaw, it'll be while he's out here doing this too, and I don't want him to at age 79 and a half. Oh. Thank you, Jesus. Got one. Conwood makes excellent barbecue, but I could care less right now. Oh, that's not going to work. I've done all I can do with my bare hands in this lopper that I claimed a couple of years ago. Here's something I missed. Frankly, I'm too tired and overheated now to go find the hacksaw, because I would just do it at this point, whether he likes it or not. But I can't hardly breathe because of the humidity. So the rest of this is just gonna have to wait. Mustard seed faith grows. Never give up. I gotta remind myself of that too.